Hi, and welcome to Down to Earth. Our question this week is another great viewer question on whether or not to dig up your spring flowering bulbs. Many of our cold season bulbs don't naturalize here. We don't have enough days of cold for them to flower for us again next year. They may grow back, but they likely won't produce flowers. These are plants such as tulips, hyacinths, and crocus. Those bulbs do require 8 to 12 weeks and sometimes even 16 weeks to flower for us. And we just don't usually get that cold in our winter. Although last winter we did, so you may have had a little better flowering on your bulbs from last spring. So often we do treat these plants as annuals. We leave them in the ground and we just replant them next year. If you do leave them in the ground, they may reflower for you next year, just depending on the winter. You also have the choice to dig them and store them, although this can be challenging for us here in the South where we have such hot summers. If you do choose to dig and store them, you need to clean them and allow them to dry out. Then dust them in a fungicide, a powdery fungicide such as copper or something like Captan. Be careful with those fungicides. Then place those bulbs in a paper or plastic bag, a loose plastic bag, but store them in peat moss, much the same as you would have when you ordered bulbs off of the web. If you keep them too wet, they will rot, but if you keep them too dry, they will use up all of their stored energy. Chill them in the refrigerator next fall and plant them out in December. Most daffodils, paper whites, and Clusiana tulips do naturalize here, but they may be dug up by squirrels. Our plant this week is Mealy Blue Sage, Salvia farinaceae. It's a great one for full sun or light shade. It gets 2 to 3 feet tall by about 3 feet wide. It does get a little taller in shade and more sprawling in the sun. The flowers are pale blue to dark blue purple, and more rarely you can find a white cultivar. The flower spikes add another 12 inches to this plant, and it is covered with flowers all summer long. Those flowers attract butterflies and hummingbirds, which are a nice addition to our garden. This plant does, as I said, flower all spring through the summer in the heat and to the fall. The leaf color varies from either a greenish gray to a darker green, depending on the cultivar that you choose. These plants are perennial and are hardy down to 0 degrees, so you do shear them back in the winter. They're very drought tolerant, meaning that they can take periods of drought, but they do prefer to be watered regularly, but don't overwater them, especially if you have a heavy clay soil, as many of us do. They do prefer lighter soil, but they can tolerate sand and heavy clay. Like many of our salvias, they're reported to be deer resistant, although no plant is deer proof. To do in your garden right now, it may feel a little late, but it's a great time to apply your first fertilizer to your lawns. This is not to be done too early unless you already have, because it does encourage growth a little earlier, and you do then have to mow and water a little more this summer. Actually, your plants had enough stored energy, your turf, from the winter to leaf out for you, and this is a great time to go ahead and fertilize them for the first time. You do need to encourage the growth right now to choke out those weeds that you might have had invade us over the summer. We'd love to hear from you. Visit klru.org/ctg to send us your question or plant of the week from your garden.